Ashatu ma sadgamaya tamasu ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. Om, peace, peace, peace. So we are today on the 6th chapter, the last one of the 6 virtues or 6 practices which a devotee should practice every time to grow in devotion. So this is the last chapter of Srila Bhakti Vedanta Thakur. So it is Rupa Goswami's book, Upadesamrta. So what we have, 5 chapters we have talked about. We all remember again and again, we reminded. Still today I will do the same thing. That 6 subjects to be followed are: 1 was called Utsaho. In spiritual life we should have inspiration, energy, always what we call enthusiasm. I will do. Never any mood of depression or frustration. Oh, I have done so much, nothing has happened. What is that? I cannot do any more. Always fresh enthusiasm. So that was the first point we talked about. Second was Nishchaya. Yes, I am following this path. There's a conviction. It will lead me to the goal of God realization. Nishchaya. Then comes the Dhoirja. Dhoirja means fortitude. Have some patience to wait. I am practicing 5 years, 2 years, 10 years. What is that? We have lived thousands and thousands of births, millions of births, Hindus will say. And how many good, bad things I have done? All the animal life, plant life, creeper life, insect life, this virus life. How many times we lived and created disturbance to others? So now you have to wipe out. Wait, do your work and rub your surface of your mirror of the mind. So there should be patience in practice. And the 4th point we talked about, tat tat karma pravartanam. We have to do such activities which will be congenial for that devotion, congenial for our detachment, congenial, our mind will be congenial for what you call dispassion. So we should have to work in that type of activity should be cultivated in life so that it gives us that mood to go towards God more. And 5th point was Sangatyagat. Sangatyag, Sangha means association, Tyaga means giving up. So give up association. Kar, whose? Now all the bad association, negative thought, negative people, who are very worldly, though talk day and night of worldly things and find extreme pleasure in sexes and senses and enjoyment of that means which or drinking or drug or whatever it takes, direct them from off the track. Don't be, not to disrespect, but don't go close to them too much or to get mixed with them as a friendship. Friendship is one thing, and to be courteous and gentle with everyone is something. So a spiritual person should cultivate that idea to avoid intelligently. How to do that? Not for thinking that I am superior than you, but because you are not strong to be with them at the same time, keep your high spiritual mood. There are people, Ramakrishna. All the people come with negative thought. What they will do? His mind is always shooting up, like a mind is dragged by the big magnet, boom, anything goes. So that's why in a bonfire you can put many tons of water. See, every time that fire goes on. But in a little, you have just a fire is just coming, and anyone can just destroy that fire. The fire of renunciation, fire of spirit of love for God and all this. So avoid that type of association.
But is it possible like that? I'm not making association, really association, but I'm seeing some person is doing certain not so good behavior. Every day, like say, someone is seeing one person is drinking at home. Every day that a small kid is seeing that one mature person is drinking. Seeing it slowly, that inclination can come.
Yeah, that can come.
But that person, without association also.
Yeah, it will create an impression. That's the whole philosophy we read in the morning.
Can you maybe repeat the
Huh?
question?
But the question is that even a child does not know anything and live in that company of a family. That's why you see in the many instances are there. Parents are drug or drinking from the childhood. So this child also gets involved into that type of growth, and that they get involved into it unconsciously. So association is a dangerous thing. Association is a wonderful thing. Association is a dangerous thing, because that everything we see, as we just read in the morning, Swami Prabhupanandaji's book, that whatever you see, at that moment it is good or bad, that is immediate reaction. Okay? But it does not die. It keeps one impression there. And as you said, that if we do the same thing again and again, see something like that, some behavior, then you think it is natural. A baby is born, and then think it is the natural thing. And it gets impression, that's called sanskara, subconscious. It goes to the subconscious. And that gives you a boosting again to behave the way they behave. So yes.
Not only for children, for us also the same thing. If I see bad thing.
But if you are not, that's why you see, you understand that. If you anyone can be trapped into that. But if you are, here is a question that I want to realize God, so what will be my path? I will see, but I will avoid, I will not take it, I will not absorb it, I will try to avoid, that's all. And that will be the guard. Otherwise, yes, it will be swallowed into. That's why if 10 people are having some drinking, so even the person who does not like drinking, yeah, they taste a little, one sip. And that is the way they start, one sip. And one sip will be two sip. Two sip will be, it is sacramental food. And then goes on, and then you feel addicted. Like smoking. Smokers, they sit together, they enjoy their company. And then if you, one day, second-hand smoking, I don't like that. So then let it take little, say. So if you do, and if you try one day, one day it will be not so much liked by you, but second day, what is that? That is the way how people get into some bad habits. So that's why bad association is like that, because it creates an impression. And when that impression becomes your character. Repeated, that's why practice. Whatever we practice, repeated practice, that makes our character, and character, nature, that creates our nature, nature creates our character. We say, oh, he is of that nature. Normally you say. Whatever you say, he will be behaving that way or she will be doing like that. No? He cannot change. That means character, it just go to the subconscious and then pushes that person. He is helplessly. Why everyone has so much of diverse angularities? Even for God realization, no? Someone's intensity this much, someone's intensity more. What makes those differences? It is the samskaras which has been built up. So, not to create a negative samskara, we have already much. That's why I always say, we have enough here. And I need not have to add anything more now. Again, another. Let pull out, let it go. How? Not by thinking of bad, I was bad, I was bad, I was bad. Think, I am a child of God. Or repeat your mantra. Or practice something. Positive, positive. That's a sadhu sangha. Today, that is we have to follow the sixth point, which is called the sato vritte. Sato vritte. Sat means that holy. Sat means you are auspicious. Vritti means their way. Follow the footsteps of Sat, good people, holy people. Follow their vritti. No? How they have built up their life. No? Lead Ramakrishna's life. How a life is to be built up. Is the ideal. Say Mahaprabhu. We are reading about this book. Mahaprabhu, how he was dedicated, intoxicated in God. Follow their footsteps. How they lived. Not that anyone tells this is ideal. No. Those were the stalwarts in our spiritual journey, no? Follow their footsteps. Sato vritti. So adopting, meaning today's reading is adopting the virtuous conduct of pure devotees. So don't cultivate the negatives. People there will be there. But you should be intelligent enough to be there, not to absorb those things. Some people maybe, as your question is, that they have no way out. They will have to live in that environment. So, they will have to find out some way to get out of that. To go to a congenial environment. So what happens if you put a plant and where there is fully no sun rays go there, shadow all the time, and put it? What will happen to that? It will go away. So either that's why you make the jungle clear so that the rays of light comes and your garden becomes. So life is a garden. Spirituality, the flower of spirituality in the life should flourish, grow. When? You have to make it avoid that which is bad and adopt the path, the footsteps of the holy. So this is the, but it is, we have talked enough, that is the Sangha, and this is highly recommended in all scriptures. Satsanga. Satsanga is holy company, is very, very important, and not the theoretical talk, but follow the exact behavior done by, followed by these holy people. They are our guide. So, and then here in this text, this explanation has been given by Bhakti Vinod, who has commented on this, that the sadhus follow the path of the sadhus, adopt the virtuous conduct of those who are pure lovers of God or devotees. So now he has divided, that means follow the path of the saints, follow the saint path of the renunciates. He described there are two types of renunciation. Sadhus, they are in the Vaishnava literature, Vaishnava. There are two groups. One is a householder, another is a renunciate. In Hinduism, in every branch you will Vedanta. We are Vedanta students, there are Vedanta monks, and they are Vedanta householders. Ramesh Balsekar, or some other disciples of Ramana Maharshi, they are householders. They have their family and children and home. But they are non-dual. Vedanta, ultimate. So here also you go to ISKCON, you will find there are householder devotees and also in their group, and there is renunciate. So Vaishnava. So it is sadhus, there are two types. One is grihastha, householders, and grihatyagis, those who have abandoned, renunciated their griha, this home. They have given up, but they live for God and God only. So two types. See, these two types of Vaishnavas, but you have to understand how to be a good grihastha. If you are a grihastha, grihe sthita, you live in griha, griha means home. householder. Grihastha means householder. And sadhu, Vaishnava sadhu, they are renunciate. Griho, tyagi. Tyaga. Tyaga means renunciate. So these two, but they are wonderful. Be in a griha. So grihastha, householder, ideal householder. Very difficult to become an ideal householder. So honesty, sincerity, prayer, and not to tell lie, not to do anything which is contradictory to our spiritual life. So as monk's life is difficult, and sadhu's life is, a householder's life is also difficult. Here, this book has emphasized very much on the Swadharma. Swadharma means your own dharma. What is dharma? You are a householder, so you should live a good life. You should help the people who are tyagis, griho tyagis, sannyasis, to feed them, to serve them. And you as a grihastha did not be like other worldly people, day and night, money, and then the worldly distracted living the way of a distracted life. No, avoiding this alcohol, avoiding this drug, all these are, Vaishnava are very strict about that. Oh, everywhere. Any tradition you go, genuine spiritual seekers. The Christianity. Christianity is nothing but Vaishnavism. This love God. That's their main philosophy. So love God, and so love God, don't love alcohol. Love God, don't love drug, alcohol. Don't love the sensual excitement. Rather, love God, pray to God, pray to Mother Mary, pray. All this, so this is the responsibility of the householders. So, means, I will pass over because it's a deep, long discussion is here. So, the first point is that you follow your, what is called the ashrama, some dharma. Dharma is the auspicious dharma, is a householder life. So you should follow. A person maintains his occupation swadharma by taking shelter of his innate propensity, will gradually become detached from these activities and situated beyond the material mode. If this is devotee who starts practice his own dharma, a religious practice, honest in that spiritual path, love God, repeat the mantra, take mantra from the Guru, repeat the mantra, chant. They have given in one place, I read, that every householder devotee's responsibility is to chant at least 100,000 Lord's name.
All their life? Or?
One day.
One day, 100,000?
You become a householder, a bhakta. If you are a lover of God, you will have to do. That's why they practice. Why? If you keep me engaged 100,000 times, that means you have no time, 1 second to think of anything else but God. See the benefit of it. It should be, we call, you do practice so that it goes without your, even with the breath. No? Even faster than the breath. It will be so spontaneous. Holy Mother, what is the big thing? Holy Mother used to do 110,000, 20,000 every day. Swami Birojananda, who was our 6th president, when he was in the novice, when he got the mother's mantra, he used to do 100,000. So he is describing, you are a householder.
If you just ask 100,000 and he
Right.
question mark, he just wants to know.
Yes, yes, 100,000.
Listen.
So 100,000, really, 100,000 means, of course, their mantra may be Krishna, 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 shorter mantra. But no, that is not the point. You have to repeat that time. I cannot do 100,000. Do 10,000. Do 10,000. Decide that I will do 10,000. Yeah. So it is a responsibility. If you want to realize God now, and if you don't want, then you do 1 time a day. That's all, 1 mantra. and let the whole day go for all the stories of the market. That will take that much. Say 100 baht will take. You want to this life, to squeeze out and engage yourself what you want to do. So this it has been said Swadharma, and that they should have to follow this principle. The means to attain the stage is to regulations to make mind and body favorable for bhajan. So you have to do, make your body and mind ready for spiritual life. No, the foremost of duty of human being is to make these two external bodies favorable for bhajan. To maintain the gross body, to favorable, you should accumulate such things as house, grains, water, and so on. So eat balanced food to keep this body. For the subtle body, in your mind, subtle body means your mind, your intelligence, to purify them, true knowledge, sadvidya, for subtle body to prosper, true knowledge, try to think the right thinking, what is to be known in the really in life. Veda Upanishad says, Kasminnu bhagavo vigyate sarvamidam vigyatang bhavati iti. Oh, sir, please tell me how to know. Knowing one, how can he know all? That is the Vidya. Knowing too many things of the world, it is avidya. Understand? Too many Vidyas means how many subjects are there in the world? If you just go to the newspaper nowadays, how many divisions of news are there? You want to know all the news? How much time it will take? Get absorbed? Okay, you know much of the today's politics. You know today what is going on, where, who said what. Okay, then your time is gone. No one. That's why it is said Sat Vidya. Sat Vidya. That's one. And the righteous mode of contact. And also behave that way. Talk big things. And when you behave like a worldly person, and talking big thing like a spiritual person. So practice that. So sadvritti and sadvidya. This book suggests. So after gross and subtle body are made completely favorable for bhakti, that means you have to practice in such a way that this body will be congenial for your spiritual growth. Make it favorable. Let it not resent for my meditation, for my sitting for a long time, back. It will hurt. So take some measure so that it becomes congenial. So make the body first with balanced diet, with nice food, nice rest, balance, nice work, and then make the mind, pay attention to the mind. So to the body and mind. And then his mind, this body will help you to bhajan. Bhajan means prayer, meditation, and all these noble virtues.
So the way you do that is by exercise and
do exercise, eat balanced food, take balanced rest. At the beginning, to build up a life, we should have a routine life. And no one should impose upon you. You have to do, I will do. And doing that, make the body and mind congenial for spiritual growth. That is the suggestion. And now, if those who are living in the world, there are Varna Ashrama Dharma. And Varna Ashrama Dharma is that Gita suggests that you are born as a Brahmin, you should have Brahminic tendencies. No? Those who are in the house, home, household. Those who are business people, they should develop their business skill honestly. Those who are Brahmin means professor, teachers, who are in the art of learning and giving education like that. Our highest knowledge is knowing about the scriptures. So Brahmin, Kshatriya, warrior, those who have by that tendency to fight, they go for military and other things. Wherever you are, be an ideal person in that particular tradition. So Varna and Ashrama. Ashrama means 4 ashramas. What are the ashramas? Student life, married life, retired life, and monastic life. Huh? So these are the 4 ashramas.
Can you repeat one more time?
Huh?
Can you repeat one more time?
Though 4 types of ashramas.
Student?
Student life, no responsibility, just you are studying, acquiring knowledge up to 24, 5, 6, 30, up to 30, no? Something. Eh? Only study with purity of the mind and fully engaged. That is the traditional student life. Then after that, marry, get a married life, go to the household life. Eh? Those who will be monk, they will be going from by bifurcation from that. After student life, one goes this side, another goes that side. So you are a monk, so you go this way, and you come in a married life. That is, and have a very good household life. Eh? Love your wife, have your children, and nurture them. Be an ideal person, honest, sincere, truthful, helping, serving others. That is responsibility. It is not fun. So that is the ideal of Hindu idea. Second stage, married life. And after this married life, leading an honest, sincere life for so many years, your mind will be matured. You will know that the world cannot give you the ultimate peace and joy. So you are practicing an honest person, holding on to God, and then a time will come, you will be retired. Retired means no other responsibility. Engage your time more in God. You are still husband and wife, but retired. Both are honest, both are devoted to God. So you are matured from this, all the going through the experience. Third stage. And fourth, after some time, then you see, we have seen everything. I want to dedicate my life for God and God only. That is the life of renunciate. So, what is called? Brahmacharya. That's why we call brahmacharis. You are all brahmacharis, means you are a student in spirituality. After finishing the education, you are leading a life. And then you are going straight from here to sannyas, to renunciation. But for general society in the early days, Indian society was divided. Student life, after finishing 25 years, then next 25 years is married life, next 25 years is retired life, and last 25 years is only dedicated to God. Who is wife? Who is husband? Husband is also thinking of God, wife is also thinking of God, and children have become old by that time, and they can take care of themselves. So you are not to worry. And rather they will supply your needs. So that is called the 4 ashramas. So these are the traditional way and necessity to follow that dharma, to be in the spiritual path. And it will be followed how long? How long means so long you are in the body. You have to follow these principles. Then it says that behavior and conduct of grihasthas are, he has given many. I am just referring, I am not going to detail. It is very good for the householders to know what, according to Vaishnava literature, householder life is not for fun. It is not for only enjoyment, ha 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 ha. No, but it is more to be spiritual. And what they expect. What is sadvritti or proper behavior? The conduct of Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his disciples bhaktas is the ideal example for which we can properly understand this. For this reason, their conduct is briefly described. What they will do, behavior and conduct of a grihastha who are a householder. So in relation to marriage and maintenance of a family, a householder along with his wife is to practice Bhagavat Bhajan while performing whatever worldly duties are favorable for bhajan. You are doing in a householder life, yes, do everything. Think it is Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. It is Rama, Krishna, Rama, Krishna, Rama, Krishna. It is Rama, Rama, Rama. It is Lord's home, Lord's house. With that attitude, husband and wife live together, and the sons and daughters born in the course of following such worldly duties should be nourished and protected and accepted as as the servant of the Lord. They will also learn. Mom and dad going for shrine, chanting God's name, his children. You see, ideal home you go, there you will find that all the children are sitting around. And they are also singing. You have seen, you go to South Indian houses, many devotees' houses who are really Shiva devotee or Krishna devotee or Rama devotee. At least enough examples are there. They are born in that environment. So you are helping your children not to be a violent person in the society, destructive person, but you are helping a child to grow spiritual. That's why India was proud that it produces so many giant spiritual persons. Because this society, now it is changed, but the society was framed in that pattern. Every home, all the children. I know, even in this country, when I came, there is one family I know, all the children will not get breakfast. They get up, they are there with the mom and dad, that go to their shrine room. There is Ramakrishna, Holy Mother, Swamiji, harmonium, play, and as we do in the temple, they will all have to go sing with mom and dad, sit with, whether you like or dislike, you do that. And then you come, and then mom and dad will be having breakfast, and all will be fed breakfast. Then you come back. In the evening, you come back after school, do whatever. First, Khandana will be sang in their shrine room. And all mom, dad, all the 3-4 children.
But you dislike it and you were forced to do that.
Force, no, it will be natural because you are born in that culture. It will be able to adapt. And you don't adapt, then you go away afterwards. You will be, consequence when you will be adult, you will take care of that. But Indian society had not that freedom. Till you are adult, to yourself free, you will have to listen to what mom and dad says. You like or dislike. It is not so. You don't like, don't like. You like, but you will have to do. This is the routine. And every home does that. That's why Indian society was so, you'll be surprised that when we are small kids, if you do something naughty, your village brother who is little older than you, you are maybe 10 years and someone is maybe 15 years or 16 years, he may give a slap. Hey, you did this nonsense. And you can go and complain against him. Your mom will say, hey, you have done something wrong. Why he has otherwise slapped you? Tell me the truth. And find out he has something wrong, he has mischievous, he has done. So society is to support that. And then everyone says, he is my brother of the family, next family. No, they should be good people. So that is the duty of a pastor. So the children should learn to how to be servant of God, feel the bhajan, kirtan. They are built up in that type of culture. So it becomes spontaneous then. What you give in the early age of life, no, that remains in your mind. We come with some sanskara, but when the old sanskara has not come out, when it comes in adult age, no. Before, when it is, and if you give good nurturing, it will adapt those good culture. And if you give anything wrong in those houses, suppose those who are just opposite of that, the children also learn all those habits from the mom and dad. So this is the idea. Duties should be nourished and protect and accept as the Lord's servants and maid servants. We are all, God is our Lord, we are all servants and maid servants. That idea they will give in bhakti. Because money is required for maintaining a family, it should be collected through suitable means that are lawful and in accordance with Dharma. If you are in a household life, you need money, or you will cheat and you will lie and you will do. No. You may not have good food, but you will be loyal, you will be truthful. That is the duty of a householder. Second, in relation to knowledge and education, it is necessary to be educated at an appropriate age, but the study of books or scriptures that are averse to devotion should not be undertaken. Orthodox female family will say, don't listen to other teaching which takes away your devotion, your faith. So that is the duty of the parents to look after. You are only giving some education to earn money, that's good, but not. Good devotee family will say, no, my son should be spiritually developed. Third, In relation to serving guests is a primary responsibility of the householders. In India, that's why in early days no one used to die because of food. They have nothing, but they go knock at someone's door. They have maybe 2 morsels of food, they will give one to you. So that is the duty of a householder, and they are to be honored in accordance with one's capacity. You may not have much to give, but as a respect, give little something, what you have. At least you may have one morsel less, they give something. So that is the duty of the good householder. Guests are of two types, ordinary guest and devotee guest. Ordinary guest you can treat one way, give whatever. But devotee guest comes, you should give your heart and soul. That's why in India, monks, if they go and knock on any door, people get food. Even there are houses, they will specially prepare special food for you, they will eat ordinary food. Yeah, that is a householder, real householder, genuine householder. They feel, oh, what a fortune in my home, some sadhu has come today. That they feel elated. And they will give up all other duties to do that. We have seen in our life such families. So, being fully conversant with the different ordinary guest and devotee guest, being fully conversant with the difference between them, one should appropriately honor ordinary guests and affectionately serve devotee guests. Those who are even not monks, good devotees come, because they will give a good vibration. Suppose in your home someone came, you see that he is very much absorbed in God and is taking the name of God and your face is beaming with joy. No? If you serve such person, spiritually it will go, that their good result will come into their life. No? That impact will come. So, accordingly, the devotee should take, this is third point, relation. In relation to virtuous qualities, fourth point, householder ought to behave with everyone in a simple manner without any duplicity, double dealing. In this way, they should always perform Bhagavat Bhajan, that means repeating the God's name and other things. Foremost duty of a householder is to serve their Guru Jana. That is not only your own, anyone senior to you, senior people, serve the senior people will due respect. For by doing this, Bhagavan is satisfied, God is satisfied. That is their conviction. They are to receive instructions of Vairagya Dharma or the duties of renunciation. These people, because they are not only in age they are senior, but they are good devotees and they are practicing, so they are also detached person. So living in the house, how they live, totally detached. So that we learn. To receive instructions on renunciation, Vairagya Dharma, or the duties of renunciate, but they must not adopt the dress of a renunciate. In the household life, you should not wear the gerua outside. The householder life. That's why Ramakrishna, even such a great renunciate, he didn't use gerua cloth. Why? Because his mother will be feeling bad. That's why he kept the cloth outside, always white cloth. See what Ramakrishna's does. So don't have to wear the gerua cloth, but wear white cloth.
What is
But
the gerua cloth?
gerua means this color, the color, fire color. So renunciation must be genuine and not artificial. And a householder is to maintain firm faith in bhakti and accept only those sense objects that are required to maintain his life according to the needs, while remaining unattached to them. I like this food and I can take more. I don't like this. That is not allowed even in the householder's life. Good devotee of householder life. And what question of monastic? Monastic, that's why I say, don't have to judge. Whatever you get, you got it, God's grace, feel satisfied. But we are living like a kitchen and cooking and we have options. That's a different thing. But it is talked about, you are a wandering monk. How do you judge? I like it, I don't like it. They are giving whatever, giving one piece banana, be happy with that. Giving something, some one piece chapati, okay, that is the way. You do not know who will give you what. So, no specific choices. But for your maintenance of your body, take that much. So, these are all you know. So, grihasthas are completely depend on the desires of God. No, sometimes there are financial crises, this, that comes. A good devotee will depend on God only and take practical measures, but only mostly know that it's God's will. They should take special care to renounce the association of the non-devotees and those who are overly fond of world passions and other things. Sadgrihasthas or householders who properly and sincerely follow the path of bhakti are to chant 100,000, 1 lakh of Harinam, Lord's name, Harinam. Every day, pure Vaishnavas will honor prasad only at the house of such householder. If you are a genuine monk or a good householder, if you have to eat, go to that devotee's house. Because they are pure. Their food will make you pure. Because they are taking every day 1,000 times, 100,000 times. 1,000, not 2,000, 100,000. Another point, knowing the difference between Vaishnavas and others, Marthas means those who are only following the rituals, you follow the devotees only. True dharma of a householder is that, again, another subtitle is here, that the true dharma of a householder. While speaking about the true dharma, Mahaprabhu said, what he said, that the actual duty of a householder is to maintain one's body. How? By collecting whatever money is necessary through lawful means and with the help of family members, serve the Lord Krishna and the bhaktas and engage in constant performance of Nama Sankirtan. It is a great responsibility. And now you think if you householder life is this responsibility, what should be the monastic life's responsibility? It is not delayed Allah ha hu. It's more responsible. They are maintaining. They are maintaining us. No, these householders with that sweat of their blood, they earn money. And how we eat? We eat only because they give us. They donate money means what? They are earning and they are giving for our food, for our shelter. And that's good. Good devotees are giving. But we should be more responsible. They are doing 100,000, we should at least do little more than 100,000. So, it says that this means that actually the dharma of a householder is to maintain one's body. You are maintain your body by collecting whatever money is necessary through lawful means and the help of family members. Other family members also earn lawfully and serve the Lord at your home in the temple, in a shrine, inner shrine. Every room has a shrine. And the Vaishnava devotees who come and engage the constant performance, and you engage yourself in the mentally, mantra. Regarding the service to the Vaishnavas, another devotee, it should be known that non-duplicity, niskapatata, that means mind and their behavior should be same. No, not saying one thing and doing another thing. That should be one quality to be followed. Now, the duty of householder before becoming a completely dedicated devotee. So, in one day we cannot do all these things. So, this giving suggestion that Bhagavat says that Krishna has spoken about how a householder devotee is to behave as long as he is not completely dedicated and his desires for sense gratification have not been thoroughly destroyed. How? The Bhagavat says, a sadhaka who has developed faith in narration about me, who likes to hear about me, Huh? That is one condition. And who is disgusted with all kinds of activity outside may still be unable to give up material enjoyment and desires for such enjoyment. Huh? It is difficult to give up. Even they are a devotee, it is very difficult to give out the inner attraction for the outside things. Knowing that such so-called pleasure are actually source of misery, he should condemn them. See, he's talking about monks like that, no? You live in the household, but you also experience little bit and understand that this I experienced. It does not give me joy, perfect peace and satisfaction. So, try to understand its futility, and he should condemn himself while attempting to enjoy them. Next time when some pleasurable sense pleasure or something comes with good food, good things, this enjoyment, he says, I have done it how many times? So why I shall do it again? That detachment should gradually should develop. Therefore, in due course of time, he may be able to worship God. Here Bhagavat says, Krishna says, they will be worship me with love, faith and fixed determination. So, householder life means we are all householder. When we enjoy things of the outside world, we are not neither devotees, neither monks. That should elevate, that should be deified, and it go to Krishna, Krishna's name, Krishna's prasad, and the Lord's prasad, Lord's house, not my house, Lord's house. So putting Lord, Lord, Lord everywhere rather than me and mine and mine and mine. Then comes Shraddha. A householder is to act initiated into Shraddha. Shraddha means faith and trust in God. By that process it will come. If one enjoys the life in a righteous manner and understands its negativity, its futileness, and then gradually give up, and repeat the holy name, then it will come, more devotion will come, faith will come, trust will come, and that trust and faith will take them more deeper and deeper and deeper. So that is the growth of a householder Vaishnava. Then they will be a householder Vaishnavas should then associate with the sadhus. We are also, Ramakrishna said, sadhus also need association of sadhus. Even the sadhu, holy man, needs association of the holy. Don't you think I have become a monk? But I can do whatever I like. No, you need sadhu sangha. That means everyone needs sadhu sangha unless we are perfected. So he says, householder Vaishnavas should associate with sadhus, because that Krishna bhakti and bhakti for God is manifested and nourished in such association. So what are the sadhus? Sadhu Sangha gives you what Sadhu Sangha, holy association, gives you. 5. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, 5 things you can get. What? The Sadhu Bhakti comprise of many limbs are there, but they are talking about an effort must be made specially to follow the ninefold devotion, Navadha Bhakti, and fivefold devotional service, Panchadha Bhakti. So what is that? Sadhu Sangha, Nama Sankirtan, that means first is you associate with a good devotee or a good sadhu, one. Second, don't go to a sadhu only chit chat, all the worldly talk. Harinama. See, today, we just started talking about what? What a interesting topic was in lunchtime. Mm-hmm. What we talked about.
We're talking about
that Swami.
Swami.
And how, Bharat Maharaj. And how was excitement and how we are all engrossed into it. That is called Sadhu Sangha. See, that keeps an impression. What that holy man lived, how great were they, and that creates an impression in our mind. So second point. So to associate with the devotee, not go to a sadhu, and then chant Harinama. Here, Bhagavatam, we heard about the holy people, that's the Bhagavatam. No? Reside in the Mathura Mandala, you are already residing in a holy temple premises. Huh? And serve the deity with great faith. That it would go and worship, offer mentally, offer flower, or in your room you mentally offer flower or mentally offer everything. So that is the connection with the divine. Of all types of sadhana, these 5 limbs are best for even slightly performing one. The awakens the Krishna prema, love for Krishna will develop if you can follow these 5. Anything wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong. There's a question. It takes at least 30 minutes to repeat one's mantra 1,000 times. Therefore, it would take 50 hours to reach 100,000 repetitions. We have only 24 hours a day. How can it be possible?
Achha, okay. That's true. That also, mathematically, you see, here also somebody, you 100,000 every day will be stepping that up. Huh. But very nice discussion. I can hardly do 1,000. Somebody says.
It's kind of similar.
That's right. So my point is that yes, that's a very good question, and actually it is possible. It seems impossible, but you just understand. Suppose when we learn the alphabets, and we started reading books first in the kindergarten level, pre-kindergarten. We used to read one line. It took whole day lesson. Is it not? We have to read B for bat, C for cat, D for dog, like that. And now you are reading one page, and you say a kindergarten boy or girl is given to read this page. This page will take, one page will take how long time for a KG student? Maybe two whole day. I think they will not be able to finish it. But we have practiced reading such. So how you read so fast? I am not reading fast. There are fast readers. They can one page done. Fast readers, they do that. By practice, everything is possible. This mantra, you are doing 1,000. Those who got mantra, you ask them. Our mantra sometimes bit is little longer. It is not Rama, 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 Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Our mantra may be little longer. But you think it is impossible. But you, as a new person who takes mantra, 1,000 is a big thing. They say, I did 108. I have done 108. 108? What 108? Now you are doing 1,000. You can do 2,000. You speed up. And it will be... it will automatically happen. That means not that you just mechanically go quick like that, but you also think that you are thinking of God. It is the holy mantra. Feel His presence and go on repeating there. And first you will start with movement of the lips and the mouth. The starting point. Then lips will stop. Tongue will move inside. Chant the mantra without saying anything. See? You are doing that when your tongue is moving inside. Now stop tongue. Say and think of the mantra.
My thoughts stop too.
Mantra. So mantra is going on. So it matters little whether your tongue moves, whether your throat moves. You do not. But you are doing that. It is possible. That means we are capable of doing, some are doing 10,000. Some may do 15,000. And some may do 1,000. But it is a question of practice. And not mechanical practice. When we love the name of God, because it is the glory of the man, Lord is manifested through this name. No. So, with love one repeats, that repetition becomes so fast, automatically increases. Not in one day, but we have to practice again and again and again. And we hope it is possible. It can be done. But you have to be serious about that. Try and then say no. But how much you have tried? That means you will not have any time to think of the other things, which non-essential things in your life. If you take this vow, I will have to do this. You have no time to spend in another way. You will be there, but you will have to work on that. Because you have taken an oath yourself. And do that and see the result. What happens? Even Swami Brahmananda says, do 10,000 or something like that. No? And do it and come back to me and tell. If it does not happen, slap me. Slap me on my face. So those are such challenges are there. So we are really, if we go on doing, it will be possible.
But if you keep on doing japa, japa matures to dhyana, the mind will go to meditation.
When you will go to meditation, then you are advanced. You don't need to japa. Japa will stop. That japa is not the goal. Japa is taking you, repeating the holy mantra, is giving the inspiration to think of the divine. What mantra means? Mantra means Satchidananda. Mantra means God, simply. God the Saguna or God the Nirguna. God with form or God without form. But you get absorbed and absorbed and absorbed into that, your absorption will be so much, maybe your tongue will stop, your repetition will stop. What it matters? This is done to reach that goal. If you reach there, then you are gone. Who will repeat the mantra then? In Samadhi, we don't hear that in Samadhi, Ramakrishna in Samadhi and he is repeating the mantra. Purpose of repetition of the mantra has taken him into Samadhi. And when you merge there, who is there to repeat? What they will repeat? Forget that. But it may take us to absorption. When the absorption comes and you forget about mantra even, then you are not to worry about that. You are not there. But most responsibility is that so long I am here, how my mind is so absorbed, and there is a joy of it. Most important thing, there is a great joy in repeating the mantra. Once we get a taste of that, it will pull us. It will drag us. But we sometimes sacrifice that for other chit-chats. So we'll have to be more and more aware of it and do as best as we can. So it is time, almost time is gone. So what can I do? There are so many things he has said here. Another so many pages, so another 1 or 2 classes will go. So, but I end on page 219 for those who have the books, 219. There you find that one is to associate with the devotees, that's one quality of a householder. 2 quality, chant the Lord's name. 3rd quality, you will be interested in listening to the holy talks about God, either whether Vedanta or whether Bhakti matters little. God in both ways. And reside in Mathura Mandala means live in an association where Mathura means holy land. That means holy place. So that it is congenial, more congenial. You go to a pub, and can you meditate there? Because that is not a congenial environment. Simple. I am giving gross example. But if you go to a temple where everyone is chanting, say our Kirtan day, when everyone is chanting, you don't want anything, but you came. After 5 minutes you say, why are your head is doing like that? Because you are in that environment. That environment is creating that mood in you. No. So similarly, that's why it is the holy place has so much value, and then serve the deity, serve the Lord, and serve his children. Serving God in the temple, that's why we prepare the food tray and offer it to God. But when it comes, you do it not only for God, you prepare food for all of us who are thought to be Lord's children. No? So, serve that. So, these are the 5, at least 5 qualities. It is only meant for householder, but it is for also monks, who for us also. So, I end here, and then we will start the other things I will talk about next day. But it will continue maybe another 1 or 2 days, because so many things. If you want to enjoy, and if you want to run over, then we can finish it now. But that we don't want. Always we go back and back and back and back. Some people may be frustrated. that I go so much backward again, come backward. Because there is nothing more in spiritual life. The same few words come again and again. So thank you all, and I'll see, I'll give some few minutes with your questions. Let me see what are the questions. You have any question there? No.
No, here.
Acha, now I see in this 1,000, don't talk. 1,000, 100,000 japa, we have discussed about that. Those who have achieved God realization through chanting the mantra, what is the grace called that those who have achieved God realization through chanting the mantra? And do you know sadhus who have realized God through chanting the mantra? Yes, of course we know. There is one Swami in our order. His name was Swami Shantananda. Shantananda. And there are many others, but prominently everyone knows he was Shantananda. And he was Holy Mother's disciple. And Holy Mother told him to repeat japa, japa, japa. In the Mother's Gospel of Holy Mother, there is some statement. Mother talked about doing japa. In this Kali Yuga, japa is the only way. And he did that. He did that, and I remember I was a young man then, and the Swami was so old, and he has his hiccup. That was his old age, not for a long time. That's a problem, ailment. And he used to live in Belur Math, so serene. So he used to go, and he went, and he's like a child, and he'll be looking at us, and sometimes he asked me, many, you will hear this from many sadhus, because that was his way. He said, are you hearing? Are you hearing? So we do not know what is hearing. Because this room is, in his room I am, there are not many people outside, no crowd, no noise. And what to hear? I said, Maharaj, no, I don't know. Don't you hear Om? He is listening to Om constantly, 24 hours. Only japa, 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 japa. And he was one of our great Swami, and he was asked, he was said that he was a Nuara Brahman par excellence. You have heard about that Swami from Swami Sridharanandaji, who is in now Australia. He talks about him, he served that Swami, and you will get much more from his personal experience. And we know of many other sadhus who have only by japa has succeeded that. And japa will bring everything, not that japa is something separate. Japa will bring that mood, that spiritual environment, that thrill all over the body, goosebump all over the body. Ramakrishna said, when you take the name of the Lord with so much intensity and love, that in one mantra you utter, and you feel thrill all over the body, then know that you are very close to the realization. So it is possible, that is testified and verified. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Yoma. And yes, let us do more practice. That is the instruction. If we read, this reading of this book will be successful if we engage ourselves more in reading and following the footsteps of the holy people. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishna Arpanamastu. Now we will have class at 7:30 on Nectar of Supreme Knowledge, and also next week we will be again reading this Upadesamrta. I am thinking of the next book to take. I got one suggestion that it will be Narada Bhakti. If it is so, please, you have any other suggestion, you can just send me and or call me. Thank you all, and thank you being in the this discussion. Thank you.